3 Forex trading myths that most traders believe. Stay tuned, we'll talk about them next. G'day traders, I'm Stacey Burke from Stacey Burke Trading, and today we're going to talk about 3 Forex trading myths that most traders believe, and for that fact most people in general believe about trading. So number 1, I'll succeed if I work hard enough. Now this is sort of probably one of the areas that I'm guilty of all 3 of these, and I've done this in all of my trading, but I've always been a hard worker at everything, and I always thought that I'm really a hard worker and I'm just going to keep working harder and harder. But unfortunately with trading, the market doesn't care how hard you work, but it does care how smart you work. Now a lot of traders will just keep trading. They think that, okay, I'm going to get more discipline, which is number 2. All I need is to be disciplined. And so they get really disciplined and they trade this system that they've got that they think they've failed in the past because they haven't been disciplined, so they get really disciplined and they start hitting every signal. Now they're being really disciplined, except the problem is they don't really have an edge in the market. They think they do, but they don't really understand the market that they're trading. They don't understand maybe the instrument that they're trading, and just in general they don't understand the nature of how the markets work. So it's critical that yes, you need discipline. And it's critical, yes, that you need to work hard, but you need to have an edge and you need to hone those skills. And with trading, mostly that's done through experience and being in different market conditions, perhaps for 2 to 3 years at a minimum. So yeah, you do need to be disciplined and you do need to work hard, but the perception that, oh, I need to be more disciplined, so you get these people, they become very Spartan and they have to force themselves to be disciplined. But then your mindset, which we talk about number 3, emotion is a trader's number 1 enemy. And I would agree with all 3 of these that in part they're true, they're partially true, but by themselves they're a myth, because when you really understand the nature of how the markets work and what your role is as a trader, that shouldn't require any discipline other than to execute your trading system. And then the third component of that, you shouldn't have any emotional bearing on how you're managing your trading system in terms of executing that model, but also in managing your risk, because you've let go of the outcome of that trade because you know that it's outside of your control. Your job as a trader is number 1 to be a risk manager. So your focus should always be on risk management. And when you really grasp that, trading becomes easier and easier because you scale back your leverage. You stop making the mistakes that all losing traders make. So they, again, they take too much leverage. They don't really have an edge. They don't have a plan. They move their stops. They average into losers. They don't use stops. They take large losses and they take small gains. And eventually, ultimately, one of those trades will blow up a large portion of their account or their whole entire account. And I know that firsthand because I've done that, and I've done that on more than one occasion. Most successful traders have done that. Unfortunately for me, it's taken me a little bit longer to grasp that concept. But when you really understand that, okay, yeah, you need to work hard, and most successful traders, the more successful they are, the harder they work because they love the markets. But they have an edge. They work hard on honing their skills. Discipline is secondary because it's second nature, because once they have established the mindset that they're a risk manager and that their job primarily is to execute their trading plan, and then they monitor those results in terms of the trade expectancy to ensure that their system is still producing a positive trade expectancy, and their role now is to primarily just manage the capital allocated to each trade. They're not emotionally invested in whether that trade is a winner or a loser because they know that it's just another trade in a series of data points that are going to occur and keep occurring in the future, because they're going to keep trading. They're going to look for, the other part of that is looking for asymmetrical risk reward. So again, they're prepared to take losses. They don't mind losers because when they take a loss, they might know that their average win is 4 times their loss or 3 times their loss. And so they have no problems whatsoever taking these small losses, but they're very disciplined about staying in their trades until their targets are hit or until the market generates a signal that would nullify the reason for them to stay in the market. So again, these by themselves are myths. You know, the thing is, I'm going to work really hard and I know I'm going to work hard and succeed. Market doesn't care how hard you work. It cares how smart you work. Number two, all you need is discipline. If you quit trying to be disciplined in enforcing that on yourself, I talk about this in the 7-step daily routine for high performance traders. It's about cultivating all the daily habits that will subconsciously build discipline into your life. Building a playbook, accelerating your learning, sharpening your skills, setting goals, creating a vision, forging a mental toughness, all the things that are going to build those things to a level of unconscious competence and remove the emotion out of the hope, greed, fear, pain, frustration, anger, all the things that are going to be destructive, especially if you don't have the mindset that you're a risk manager and your job is to manage your risk, execute your trading system, and look for asymmetrical risk-reward opportunities. So hopefully you got some value out of that today, traders. Focus on being a risk manager. The discipline, the work ethic, and the emotion will come to you easily because you're focusing on what your primary job is as a trader, and that's to manage your risk capital. Have a great trading week, and may the markets go with you. Hi traders, it's Stacey Burke from Stacey Burke Trading. If you haven't done so, please head over to my website at staceyburketrading.com. I create updates on almost a daily basis, and I would love for you to receive them. Just click on the blog. If you want to enter your name and your email address, I'll send you my free audio program, the 7-Step Daily Routine for High Performance Traders. This is essential knowledge for all traders in all markets, and this is for helping traders to master the market with discipline, confidence, and a winning mindset. I appreciate all your feedback and comments. As always, traders, stay disciplined, and may the markets go with you.